Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Washington Huskies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality in the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on the move. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, inside the touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Drops back on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Butler. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. And that holding penalty is tough, but at least it was one of effort. It's still backed up, 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They put the brakes on it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Williams. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-starting. Almost picked off.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right side, it's Mills. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Huskers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out wide right, it's Cotton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing, Williams. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But, Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit Pater, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Nebraska! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Williams. Left side is Cotton. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams. Right side, it's Danzy. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Washington. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This is a designed run. He's past the sticks. Turns it on down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on first. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Driven back.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Reels it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the third down conversion.
Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on fourth. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A great catch in the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. with the extra point. They're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Husker! A pick six! Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Williams to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
And week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the number 20 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Jaguars in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Play action with Williams. Out wide left, it's Cotton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Caught. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to... Break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling. And
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Washington again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Carr. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Huskies are marching down the field. Williams will pass. Out wide right, it's Washington. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Williams. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Handoff to the lone back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 50, the 40. And after gobbling up some serious... And showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Keeps it on the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40 plus.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Williams. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. He's going to take off. Taken down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Burrowing for yardage. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab and room to run. The 50. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. He's got it. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Throws to the wideout. He makes the kick. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Quick catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. At the 20, he's got space. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams on the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Huskies! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. There he goes! He's at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Nebraska! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That's his third touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half. As a result, that big lead is no longer so big, and they need to get something going right now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Throws it off the RPO. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.